In this video, we're going to have a quick look at the new Trace with AI feature inside Plan Studio. We're going to start, as you always would, with the graphic imported, scaled, and positioned over its real-world position. We can then select the new Trace tool, which supports all kinds of floor plans from hand-drawn markups to photos of existing evacuation signs and highly detailed CAD plans. For this example, we will first crop the image to remove all the additional information on the page and leave only the floor plan elements remaining. We can now select the Trace tool, which I will dock to the left-hand side to keep open while we work. Inside the tool settings, there is a sensitivity slider that controls how sensitive the AI is to all the lines on the page. Depending on the type of plan you're working on, you may need to try a few different sensitivity settings to get the best results. There is also a cleanup drop-down box that affects how severely Plan Studio will then tidy up the walls it automates by joining and straightening all the lines at the end. As you can see right now, the automation tool is analysing the plan and laying purple lines over the top of everything that it thinks are walls. Once it is complete, we can then click the Trace Walls button to import our walls. The Trace tool does not simply read the graphic file, but rather it looks at the image similar to how a human would and tries to understand the relationships of lines on the page to determine which lines are walls and which lines are irrelevant. This means that it not only works on large and small plans, but you can also stitch together multiple graphics or use it to trace hand-drawn images. As you can see, it has done a good job of ignoring most of the other lines used in the graphic for icons and desks, and it has done a fairly good job of detecting all the walls. But in this case, it has also picked up on a few additional objects such as these desks at the top, and missed a few walls that are obscured by icons such as these toilet cubicles. So, let's undo the automation and have another go. This time, what we can do is use the annotation tool to draw over the top of the graphic with a white fill to mask any objects that we don't want the AI to detect, hiding them from sight in the graphic. We can then also use the black annotation tool to draw in any additional wall lines to help emphasize their importance to the AI tool and have them detected as walls, or to simply add in any additional walls you may want to draw by hand. If we trace with AI again, we should now see a more accurate output where it has ignored anything hidden by the white fill and picked up on our black lines. There may still be a few inconsistencies, so now, rather than drawing the whole plan from scratch, our job becomes finishing off any missing walls and tidying up and straightening anything that is not quite right using the manipulation mode. This should result in a significant reduction of time spent when drafting floor plans, while future updates will make the tool faster and more accurate.